finally get the kill. So here, no! More Dragon does go into MSKI's side. There's Equalizer in the back line. Cataclysm actually, you know, a 5-man!
Alright, maligayang pagbabalik Summoners sa Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split. Again, brought to you by the official energy shot of the Pro Gaming Series. That is Booster Energy Shot Genius Booster Focus Booster Game. Also now comes in the Protect version. Which
the Protect.
The Protect version.
The defensive version. Ito yung big version ng Booster C. Hindi ko alam kung saan tindahan yung mabibili to. Ayan. Pero of course, there's the Protect version, the invisible version pagdating sa stream. Yes. That is Booster C. Honey Lemon flavor.
Ice Honey Lemon.
Yes, and of course, kami yung magiging shoutcaster. Ako nga po pala, I'm Jushiba with a 1-4 and I...
And of course, I'm GS Aster with an I.
Okay, so we just came in sa series between Imperium Pro Team Blue versus Imperium Pro Team. Kanina nag-share tayo ng insights no about that game. We were leaning na we don't like the Zillion pick. And yung insights naman would be yung Fiora pick, no?
Yeah, for sa akin kasi, like the last two picks for Imperium Pro Team was the Zillion and the Fiora. Para sa akin kasi, it was kind of effective that the Fiora was able to do the 1v1 duels against Yox, but then nung part na nagkaroon na ng full push or full siege para sa side of Imperium Pro Team Blue, hindi makapasok ang Fiora just because, well, there was the slow coming in from the Iceborne as well as yung roots na napakadami coming in from the side as well from IPTB, so much disengage coming in from them and the kiting potential. So I think kung sana i-push na talaga yung Zillion, they should have gone for a much more engage heavy na top laner.
I see. So yung investment sana, kung push yung Zillion, ang hindi nag-complement tuloy, yung Fiora pick.
Yeah, pero
it ended up na si Fiora yung nag-carry, no?
Yeah, exactly. Pero not enough to carry the game.
Yeah, that's kind of expected kasi Fiora against Queen. When it comes to the late game talaga, Fiora will step up against that Queen. Guys, ito naman, para sa ating second series right now, we will have MSKI League of Legends taking on Acclaim Empire X.
Yes, GameX MSKI na siya, ladies and gentlemen.
GameX MSKI versus Acclaim Empire X. Best of Luzon, best of Visayas. Kami hailing from Iloilo. Not to mention yung ating match and win promo bundle. Yan, inspired by Tam. Yan ang ating battle ngayon. It will be Pool Party Rexaya. Pool Party Zack. Ang hilig pala sa party nito ni Tam eh. Maring Tam's Jarvan. And of course, an Oktoberfest Gragas and a Corporate Mundo. Yes. Wow. So, ang mahal nito Corporate Mundo.
500 legendary skin.
Yes, man. Legendary skin to.
So I really like this because before a previous split, we didn't expect Empire X to be one of the top teams right now for the PGS, and they've surprised us. Like every single matches that they have, I think parang nag-start na mag-spark din eh. Parang mga gusto dumami ng kanila fans, like they're starting to root for Empire X.
Yeah.
Like,
may nakita ko when I was on Roa City, may t-shirt, may mga fans na naka-t-shirt, Empire X t-shirt.
Diba? So, before, puro, may War Gods, may MSKI. But now,
there are other brands out there.
Nagsisimula na tayong magkaroon ng
mga teams talaga.
Ng identities for these teams. Yes. And I'm really happy to see that. And Avarosa shall be the mid lane here for Empire X. It's not gonna be calculated. So, we'll see as Avarosa. We do know that his Twisted Fate is something to be reckoned with talaga.
Ayun nga. So, this is a priority pick now, no? Mula sa MSKI. We all know how Yume plays that one, no? Isa sa mga key champions ni Yume. Kasadin, Zed, Fizz. And of course, yung napakalayo sa playstyle ng tatlo, it's Twisted Fate.
Well, not napakalayo kasi you can make him an assassin, that global presence with the stun and then
biglang sulpot.
Yeah, biglang sulpot.
Surprise!
Assassin gaming.
Tara, mag-cards tayo.
Yeah.
Gold card. Anyway, so coming in naman para sa side ng Acclaim Empire X, priority picks again. Ezreal and Mundo. Now, how does Mundo stand in this patch? No, I wonder, no?
I believe na lower yung cooldown ng kanyang ultimate, if I'm not mistaken. So,
pero ang baba na nung, pinababaan na yung mga, like, there's series of nerfs na mula sa Mundo.
Yeah. I think still he's an okay champion to keep in that top lane, especially if you're looking for someone to be that frontliner when you go for, a jungler who is more damage-oriented.
Yeah.
If Tam is that kind of person. And looking at this advance, we do see the Vayne, Morgana, and Zac. So, MSKI actually banning out their own, Zac. So, they really prioritized the Twisted Fate, and they just didn't want to give that Zac into the hands of Tam, because Colette and Tam, they are both noteworthy Zac junglers in this patch, as well as, you know, the PGS scene in itself.
Yeah, and even Rico was saying na itong Acclaim Emperor X, parang Morgana team sila. Ganun. Like, halos everyone daw nakakapaglaro ng Morgana. Diba? Not to mention Canon, stellar performance also on Morgana. Ayan. And yan, you could like even pull off Morgana on the mid lane. Diba?
Yes, yes.
So, well, still, no? Hindi naman ganun ka-popular yung Morgana mid lane pick. But still, considerable ban para sa MSKI
I mean, it's
against
a niche
AEX.
pick. Like, if you allow yourself to get that Morgana mid lane, tas nakakuha ka ng mga Dark Bindings and Tormented Souls, proc the Warlords, the Thunderlords, sorry, even if it is, you know, nerfed in the early game.
Yes.
It's still insta-proc, especially with the Tormented Soil.
Yes, ayan naman. So, looking for the Lulu pick, another flex pick mula sa Acclaim Emperor X. May pagka-standard yung pick ng Acclaim Emperor X na standard 1 patch behind or 2 patch behind because of the Mundo pick. I was interested, sino kaya pipiliin nila dito for the, could be the top lane, no? Or even the ADR.
Yeah, it feels like they're lacking damage here, though.
Sa AEX,
For the, Yeah, for the side of AEX. So it might be something more of a carry-oriented champion here for Kai, or Kai can go for that Mundo and then Tam would just go for a Kindred. I don't know, Averosa looks like he wants to go for that Lulu in the mid lane.
Lulu mid lane.
Yeah. We'll see though, because it's all flex picks.
Yeah.
We're still in that guessing game. So for the top lane of MSKI, it's gonna be
Tom
the
Kench.
Tom Kench. With the nerfs on the Tom Kench, it's still not able to bench him.
Yeah, I don't think bench pa talaga yung Tom Kench ngayon. Plus, this is very easy. Complement it with a Kalista. EXO is a very safe ADR. So walang problema kung gaano ka-squishy man ang Kalista.
Yeah.
Pero, yan nga, ang dali na mag-set up para kay Tom Kench with
but
that
you know what
Fate's Call.
sets this up for the side of AEX is that they can actually go for a top lane Graves if they wanted to.
Against
against Tom Kench, because that Graves does
sorry,
shine.
nga pala, hindi pala support Tom Kench.
Yeah.
So Alistar pala yung isa-set up. No?
Yeah, because the Tom Kench for the support role is kind of falling off in terms na yung gray health niya isn't as good as it was before.
Yes.
Of course, if your opponent is like heavy pick oriented, you can use that Devour to save your ADR.
So it's a siege composition para sa AEX.
It actually is with the Tristana. I was hoping for the split push of the Graves, but you know, it's still
Graves eh.
Yeah.
Tristana, of course, napaka-powerful ng composition na siege composition, fast push composition. The scaling is so good, diba?
Especially when you have two champions who can actually buff up the Tristana's damage with the Eye of the Storm and the picks of that Lulu. There you go.
And I don't see this Tristana. Well, yeah, mahirap pa pala. There's enough setup for MSKI that is on Elise and that is on Yume also, and even on Tom Kench para hilahin na to si Tristana bago makaprotect sa late game, because there are a lot of investment now for Acclaim Emperor X looking on that Tristana. But of course, we have to take note na Ezreal also deals tons of damage then as a mid laner.
But there is that single point wherein medyo may pagka-explosive ang initiations dito ng
MSKI. Yes, man.
They have the destiny of the Twisted Fate, but you cannot forget that Kaigo is on an Alistar, and Kaigo is a really good Alistar player. He knows when to use that Headbutt Pulverize combo, can catch off MSKI off guard, and EXO is on a Kalista. So Fate's Call will, get that beef delivery system. If you don't like,
if di mo gusto ng beef, may iba pang klase ng luto.
Meron tayong frog din dito. Meron din tayong spider. Napaka-exotic ng side ng MSKI.
Parang it's Twisted Fate Love Kalista farm. EIO. Ayan. So there's Alistar, there's frag pa si Tom Kench. Hindi naman frag si Tom Kench.
It's a frog, man.
Di ba hito yan? Tama, ito na frag na may whiskers. Nag-mutate na frag yan.
Mutated kasi siya. But, tingnan mo yung kanyang chin.
Well, oo.
And then he has a long tongue for the Devour, right? Sino ba? Anong may long tongue? Hito o frog? Diba?
Kasi itong Riot na ito, gumawa pa ng champion. Ang confusing naman. Ano pa si Tom Kench? Palaka o Hito? I would like to request for a votation dyan sa ating
chat natin.
Chat natin
Yeah.
is Tam Kench, well, may Lord naman eh. Madali pa rin hindi yata sinasabi sa
but
sa
still,
Lord kung frag or hito si
dun
Tam
sa
Kench.
kanyang movements, diba? Like, even if he uses yung Great Head niya, parang ginagano niya pa yung kanyang diba?
Pero hindi tumatalon si Tam Kench.
Pero nisip ko rin well, mataba siya eh. Di ba may mga, hindi lang naman di frog, toad.
Toad.
Di ba?
Anong iba ng frag sa Toad?
Di ba yung mga toads yung malalaki na hindi nakakatalon or hindi mataas tumalon, yung mga frogs yung kaya?
Yung classification.
Isipin mo, may abyssal voyage siya. So in a sense, it's like, you know, a super long jump.
Dude, lumalangoy sa ilalim.
Wala.
Ayan guys, so further breakdowns ba ng mga composition dito? Would you like to add on some more?
Alright, so for the side of Empire X, it is again, you know, that Siege and Poke comp with the Tristana, with the Ezreal, of course, that Lulu. Plus they have the front line coming in from Tam here on that Mundo. Though there is again a slight danger to the composition of Empire X here that, you know, when Mineski have those insta CC champions with the Elise, with the Alistar, even with the EXO, when he has that level 6, makes it a little bit difficult for Empire X here to go for that disengage. Though we do know that Tristana is for that siege, but he does have the Buster Shot for disengage and the Jana, there we go, for that Monsoon. So these two ultimates for these guys are so crucial. They have to place them or have to use them at the right times, unless you allow Mineski to just run over you.
Timing play. Mineski, with this composition, they can be aggressive. Pero pagdating sa Acclaim Empire X, no, they can.
Yeah, exactly.
As in, farm lang, scaling lang, and reactive play lang.
Yeah, they really
reactive
have to
lang yung play nila na pwede dito.
Yeah.
Yes.
Though, we can see that, kasi there is that shining silver lining here for Empire X. Again, napakabilis ng kanilang push yung potential, but Mineski have that as well with the Twisted Fate. You know, the cards just dealing so much damage. Pero
mas may option yung Mineski for a split.
Yeah.
Oo. And ang isang split, madali na didismantle ang isang siege composition kasi kung mabagal yung siege. So, kailangan makascale ng napakabilis dito ni Yume so that he's capable of pushing turrets down, di ba? For that split. Pero, I'm not so sure kung best rin na ipa-split mo ang Twisted Fate.
You can actually.
Pwedeng dumikit si Mundo sa kanya. Walang ganong assassin, walang Fiora, walang duelist na pwedeng tumigil sa Twisted Fate.
Well, Mineski have TG, he has the Abyssal Voyage, which is, another teleport skill. So kung nagka-wardy dito si Yume, he can actually just go in, save his teammate with that Devour Farm's Way. Now, pinatitignan natin ngayon for the early game would be Colette for the Mineski side. Because Mineski right here, they're looking for an early, advantage to let them get that early scaling talaga.
Yes.
And with Tam on that Mundo, it could look like Colette can, make the plays, especially on that Elise. Ikaw, Elise player ka. And we know how, Colette, when he is on a roll, just starts coming from everywhere. You can't even, get track of his Elise. So, ladies and gentlemen, with all that is said and done, let's go into the Summoner's Rift for Game 1 in this Best of 2 series between Mineski and Empire X.
Yes, I would like to send my shoutouts to lahat ng mga viewers natin. We're just waiting out for our player. I think meron pa kailangan i-set up dito. As we can see that everyone is making sure that this game will go smooth para sa inyo mga viewers natin. Of course, esports.garena.ph/stream. And even yung mga link na ka-share namin, please do check out the Pro Gaming Series Facebook fan page and also the LoL Collegiate League. Ayan. So may link tayo for the stream link natin dyan.
Yes.
And of course, yun nga, para sa mga nasa chat natin, sino bang nanalo? Tam Kench na pala ka, Tam Kench na hito.
Yes. Also, we would like to invite you, because sabi nga ni Shinbu, the LoL Collegiate League is gonna start tomorrow till Sunday.
Yes, man.
And
after
the LoL Collegiate League on Sunday, 8 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, is the Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 7 Finals between Mineski versus
Mineski and IPT.
IPTB.
Yes. IPTB. Wow. Grabe. Isang veteran teams sa mag-aarap at para sa MPGL, oras na! Oras na! Ayan, mamaya maririnig nyo ulit si Manjin.
Ito na, Papichulo!
Papichulo! Papi!
Alright, so kami muna magiging casters nyo. So again, of course, I'm GS Astra with an I. And alongside here with me is
GS Shinbu, ang aking ay one.
Yes, and now let's have a roll call for these two teams.
Yes.
MSKI will be the blue side as TG on the top lane. Tom Kench, bench the Kench is the word for this guy. And Colette shall be our Elise in the jungle. The Spider Queen is very strong right now. Yume shall be the Twisted Fate. And in the bottom lane duo, we have EXO for the Kalista, and he'll be Fate's calling in Kaigu on that Alistar.
Of course, para naman sa ating red side, pulang-pula. Acclaim member X in the top lane will be Kai on that Lulu jungle. You have Tam on the Mundo, Avarosa on the Ezreal mid lane. In the bottom duo, we will have Genvi for the Tristana, AD carry, and Canon on that Janna support.
Alright,
Ayan.
so...
Okay, esports at Garena PH's last team Pro Gaming Series week 11 na. Only 3 weeks remaining.
Yes,
Wow.
bago tayo mag-finals.
Mag-playoffs, no?
Yeah.
And-
Playoffs pala, sorry.
Oh, crazy group stage. And again, we've all been discussing kami mga casters that itong split na to,
Is
ang
the-
ganda.
Yeah.
We could say na probably one of the best split ng...
If not the best.
if not the best. Kasi talaga yung
yeah.
identity ng play talaga ng bawat teams natin na nandito. No? Kasi,
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Kasi,
everyone is doing their homework.
kasi before, it was like, ang nag-scale up sa atin is, you know, the regular teams,
yung mga
mega
veteran teams,
yeah,
yeah.
IPT, War Gods before.
Yeah, and we have like, ilan ang nasa first place ngayon?
I
Ang
think
nasa first spot, diba?
Dalawa. I believe it's Naga and Celestial Esports.
Kanina nandun na yata yung
Yeah.
IPT Blue.
Ay, IPT Blue with the
Oo.
1 point, yes.
9 point na lahat. May Naga Esports, andun din yung Celestial.
Yeah.
So, tatlo na. Wow, big shoutouts to the teams here at the Pro Gaming Series. I would like to take this time to, send my shoutouts to the aspiring pro teams out there.
Yes.
Diba? Wow, ha! I would say, alam mo yung ASEAN Games? Mag-hold sila ng esports events.
Oh,
Yes,
even
my
sa
man.
X Games.
Yeah, that is
nagkaroon
from-
din ng esports event.
That is from Singapore. And as I recall, galing ka ba Singapore or Hong Kong?
Galing akong Singapore for family trip and Hong Kong for casting trip.
Post. Wow. Sorry na, galing lang akong Binondo.
Yeah, how was it pala?
Well, may mga singkit din naman. Hindi, sa Roa City. I was in Roa City, as I said in my article, na the people there are really nice. Hindi lang malambing ang boses, malambing talaga mga tao. Ganun. Yes,
sa akin
basta
naman,
prepared.
ganun talaga yung pag Mandarin talaga ang first language nila. May pagka parang galit yung pagsalita nila.
Okay.
Ganun talaga yung accent talaga nila. So like, akala ko may nag-aaway. Sabi ko, nagkikwentuhan lang pala sila. Oo, seryoso. Syempre, then ako for like 4
may iba
days.
nga sa akin, akala daw, may kaaway daw ako eh. Pala, nagsha-shoutcast lang.
Oh, di ba? Parang ganun ka
Sino yun nandiyan sa pising yan, yung maingay doon sa dulo. Shin yan, nagpa-practice ng shoutcast. Ganun. Akala mo, grabe naman mag-trash talk yan. Hindi na lang mag-type, ganun.
Ito na, oh my God! Ato man, glacial person!
Ayan. And what else? So, how was yung ibang parts of the food, man?
Yeah.
I heard you're eating dollars. Kumakain ka ng dolyar doon.
Yeah, because it was all paid for, so it was really nice. And then, yung pinaka-impressive talaga na nakita ko doon, mind-blowing, was aside from doon sa food, na like 70 Hong Kong dollars,
Yeah.
tapos buong set na siya. I think that was like times 6 ata pag sa atin, so it's like 430 pesos, but it's really worth it. Yung kanila instant noodles, may real beef sa loob. May parang paka sila pag binuksan mo, may lalabas sa real beef. Yeah, so, di ba sa atin, parang powder lang. Sa kanila may chunks pa talaga ng beef, tapos may vegetables pa. So like, was like,
Pero ang daming balita niyan yung mga nahahalo sa pagkain. So yung noodles mo, nagbukas ka, may beef sa loob, hindi ka nagreklamo?
hindi ako nagreklamo.
Nakailangan ng beef. Kasi alam ko may nagre-reklamo dun sa...
Grabe, ba't ka magreklamo kung may real chunks of beef, man? It just adds to the flavor.
Yung may drink yata, tapos may nasama yatang something sa inumin niya.
Ano yung...
Tapos parang nagre-reklamo daw.
Si Ratatouille?
Ayun,
Starbucks?
yung sa... Yeah, ganon. Tapos parang may mga nagko-comment sa netizens na yung ano niya nga daw, yung barbecue niya daw nga, may Adidas na kasama. Masaya pa nga daw siya kasi
Adidas.
branded. Nga, ganon. Masaya yung mga comments na
Yung isa rin yung nakita ko yung, di ba, Ratatouille nga dun sa Starbucks.
Ikaw, I mean, ikaw nga, may beef yung sa'yo. Tunay na beef yung noodles
Tunay
mo.
na beef yun.
Hindi ka nagreklamo.
Hindi ako nagreklamo.
Paano nagkasya yun?
Grabe, chunks nga, beef chunks, hindi beef.
Beef chunks.
Hindi beef.
Manjin kasi nakakahawa yung pagkasabog ni Manjin din.
Okay lang. So while we were talking about, the additive ingredients sa mga pagkain, whether it is good or bad. Well, isa sa mga beef players natin dito, Kaigo, actually forced to flash as he was a little bit invaded by, you know, Tam, Cannon, as well as Genvi. So that bottom lane, the unstoppable cow will be, you know, haltered just a little bit as he does leave himself open to early gank if Tam does, you know, want it.
And to all of our viewers out there, okay, sa mga summoners natin. So watch closely the summoner spell coming in from MSKI. Double Ignite, that just doesn't mean a counter against Tam on that mundo. But also, like, why not put up Exhaust? Kasi, sino ba naman yung assassin? Diba? Para sa Acclaim Empire X.
Yes, it's going to be Yume.
So, I mean, yung assassin para sa Acclaim Empire X, yung only, like, sabi, ano ba yan? Ba't ignite yung support mo, bibida? Ay, that doesn't necessarily mean nakapag-support. Matic Exhaust, depende talaga yung Exhaust din. Kasi, like, only, it works so well against assassins.
It could also be, you know, player preference.
Well, player preference. But it's also an additional form of CC din.
Yeah.
Diba? Ayan.
Exactly. So, Exo here just putting a little bit of spear damage onto Cannon as he activates that Rent to chip him down to, by 200 HP. But now they're going in, goes in for the headbutt, and Cannon here might have taken too much damage. There goes the follow-up, but Kaigo will get that first blood as the Ignite tick onto that that Cannon in that bottom lane.
Oo, kalmadong-kalmado lang itong MSKI bottom duo. They know their target. It will be Cannon.
Yeah, that was just Cannon not using his flash earlier.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when Kaigo, you know,
Hindi ni-respect yung Ignite. Yung Ignite.
Didn't respect, you know, the Rent stacks.
Oh, man.
Especially on a squishy, you know, support. It's not gonna matter because it's gonna deal quite a bit of damage, especially like you said earlier, with Kaigo having that Ignite. Now there's gank in this mid lane.
Oh, binigyan ng gold card chain to that Cocoon! And an easy runner pick para sa MSKI mid laner. Yume managed to execute Barbarossa.
Yeah, so we were talking about this a while ago. It's Colette that you have to be worried about as he is on that least. The early game prowess is just that deadly, especially Colette stepping up his game in this split. I really like how he transitioned from, you know, the typical Jarvan Colette, you know, image that we have of him to the Zac that has been super impactful for the MSKI side, and then he's also picked up this Elise more so in the competitive scene and just is starting to wreck people because look at that. Easy follow-up of CCs, not too much to be, you know, or you have to be worrisome for that pala. Yeah, but it takes quite a bit of damage.
Oh, wow. Walang Q doon. Z, Ezreal. But I don't know kung mag-connect yung Q, kung it will be enough to execute. Oh, un-ignite sana. Pero hindi na nakalapit masyado doon si Barbarossa. Both with the mid laners now without any flash.
Alright, so still the mid lane is a bit much more vulnerable for Barbarossa, but look at his Cannon again gets just hammered by the members of MSKI, and all Genji can do is run jump away as he sees his comrade go down. Oh no, the Philippine Janna has been dethroned by the Jungle Queen Elise.
Yes, man. Grabe, ganun lang kadali. Hirap nito parang alam mo yun, napaka-alanganin. 4 minutes into the game, hindi pa nga tayo pumapasok sa 5 minutes. 3-0. All in the side of MSKI League of Legends. What a nice early game for MSKI, which is usually yun yung weakest base nila.
Yeah, we were talking about kung gaano kalakas si Kaigo. He knows when to go for the headbutt.
Yes, man.
And his headbutts have been on point for now. Hasn't pushed yung opponents off guard. Genvi here takes quite a bit of damage. And will Exo be activating that Ren? Not enough range though. But still, you can see how strong right now this is, especially with a non-impactful Janna. Pre-level 6, she cannot disengage, except if you can like put off a really good Howling Gale. But Kaigo has made some pretty good mind games wherein isipin ni Cannon kung saan niya ilalagay yung kanyang Howling Gale. Para ba sa kanya to o para i-save si Genvi? Because if he makes a wrong decision, Kaigo as well as Exo will capitalize on that and just wreck the face of this bottom lane duo.
Yes, napakalaki ng lead ni Kaigo ngayon against Janna. There's 600 gold lead. Para sa support when it comes to the support, because you know, ang konti lang na nakukuha ang gold ng support at yung kanilang gold potential din napakababa. Hindi makapoke ng maayos si Cannon dito, so you could imagine that Frost Queen's claim is not being used to its full potential.
Yeah, for now it's just looking like MSKI have the better composition, especially well, you're looking for Gen V and Avarosa to be able to get their items safely. Or, you know, this is the same time as Yume and EXO, even faster. But with Tam being on that jungle mundo, they're looking for a much more late game oriented play here. They're trying to make it to slow down the pace of the game, but you know, they don't have the wave clear to make that so. And with this explosive playstyle coming in from these 4 members of MSKI, it looks like FRX are starting to, you know, have a hard time.
Oh, yes, man. Again, MSKI, they have all the kits to become aggressive, and nag-pay off ngayon. Okay?
Yes,
Early phase
exactly.
into the game. Right now, though, medyo nag-tone down yung Gux dito mula kay Elise, probably trying to spot out the mundo, lalo na we are now on the mark na the junglers are entering their level 6. So, malaking threat din kung makuha ni Mundo yung kanyang sadism ultimate and make that counter jungle against Elise. You have to take note, no, na pagdating sa early game, squishy pa tong Elise natin.
So, do you see that PG was able
Yes.
to devour Kai there in the top lane?
Yes, nakikita mo yun kung gaano kabilis nakakabuo ng stat si PG on that Tam Catch. That is an attack speed build Tam Catch.
Yeah.
Yun lang ang kailangan mo. Then just build tank steadily. Wow, that devour mula kay Tam Catch. Tam Catch, one of the heavy and highly contested picks ngayon dito sa ating patch.
Yes, honestly, I would have liked to see that Graves in the top lane coming in here for Kai. I don't know if he's practiced it yet, but you know, the pros and cons of that is that he'll be able to push his top lane very quickly and then be able to, you know, duo up with Tam in that jungle to go in for like an invade. So he'll be the damage dealer and Tam shall be that CC jungler, and then they could translate objectives off of that. But right now, this Lulu is not looking good against that Tom Catch.
Yeah, now it's Kaigu rotating now. I think naiintindihan nila na there's enough pace now for EXO to just freeze this lane, farm safely. Napakahina na rin na-disable na dito si Canon.
Yeah, and even Gen V.
Yes.
So even if they like get a Howling Gale and Explosive Charge, EXO can still be, you know, be able to get away from that, especially when he has the Marshall Poise for the hops, and he can't.
You can hop also from the Pierce then.
Yeah, and you can also he also has the heal and that flash for the added safety.
And it could be easy to chain those CCs if ever Kaigu visited the mid lane against that Ezreal.
Yeah. There's just so much avenue for MSKI here to actually be, or to actually start off their engages, and they're just, well, just bullying out, you know, taking the lunch money of Empire X here. Like, they're 2,000 gold ahead, which could have been Empire X's. And Kai, for the second time, uses his ultimate on cooldown with Tom Catch being on level 6, or actually level 8.
Networking mundo 42 CS. Haven't seen any gank from him.
So there's the base
nag-iipon
call.
pa ng kapital. Wow!
That Justana goes in for the second pulverize as Gen V takes so much red stacks. Isn't enough here for EXO to activate and kill the Justana.
Wow.
No, but here comes Precipitate with the Destiny, and his Destiny shall be I will kill you. Gen V in that bottom lane, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And napakaganda ng tansya doon ng MSKI. They're even looking if, should I go for the Destiny? Talagang Destiny lang si Yume doon. Kung kailan natapos itong Ren stack, wow, that gaming house is paying off for MSKI.
Well, aside from that, the domino effect just looked like it. Except for the, aside from the damage rather, yung domino effect that all of the aggression that MSKI started off from that earlier point wherein Cannon died as well, you know, Cannon died twice. Now he's under level, didn't have the level 6 to disengage from Gen V. Gen V, all that he can do was just, you know, to flash and heal and rocket jump. But Kaigu knocked him up, and Yume was just there with a faster, you know, respawn because of that Destiny. And while we're talking about that, Avarosa gets caught up by the cocoon of, the Colette. Makulet ang Colette cocoon. I don't know what he said.
Ang kulit din ni Avarosa doon. Hindi pa umalis.
Yeah. Actually, I think nakat siya nung nag-ultimate just try and steal Dragon by Colette.
And then nag-ano pa siya, nag-step back pa talaga siya.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to like hit some pokes against Yume. there's enough time for Yume to connect that gold card. Yun yung surprising.
Honestly, I could have just wanted to see Avarosa get that mid lane na lang, but at least force the wave into Yume's tower and then reset it so that when he comes back, he can actually just keep farming. But now he's gonna lose quite a bit of CS here in the mid lane as his mid tier 1 takes quite a bit of unnecessary damage as well. As well, Yume gets caught out here with Tam.
Look at the lead against the carries. Tigna 1K mahigit now. You could see the champion with an identity crisis dito sa ating stream, si TG on the Tam catch. Kung ito nga ba or pala ka. We could also see Regal. Si Regal, cute talaga.
Yes.
Kung hindi gagawing baril ni Tristana, ginagawang wards, kawawang dragon.
The Agumon ward.
Agumon. Oh, yes, man.
Yeah, it looks like Agumon, dude.
Yes.
Guideman Dragon siya.
Nice reference. Kung pwede lang sana mag-evolve yung ward, no? Sa 2030, yung ward mo, pag nag-level up, nagiging torrent.
Oh my god.
Crazy na ng LOL.
Patch na yun.
Ano yun? Season 12, mga ganun.
Yes, and now there's going to be the initiate here onto Yume, but you know, Tam here can only use the infective cleaver to try and slow down Yume here in the mid lane. Does connect. Avarosa puts a lot of damage, and Yume actually uses the wild card in the wrong direction, but the minions, the save minions, those save Yume as the infected cleaver as well as that mystic shot does save Yume's life. That was pretty close.
Di yung mabot sa downline niya. Dito yung paperworks ni Tam on that mundo.
Yes.
Di nag-connect yung last infected cleaver pag flash in, diba?
Di na-infect.
Yes, my man. No kills yet para sa Hans dito ng Acclaim Empire X, as you can see.
You know,
with those 2 consecutive kills comes the early game against Canon.
Yes.
Ang dali-daling naiiwanan ni Kagi. Itong si Exo.
Yeah, and Cannon is just Cannon fodder right now as Kaigu can initiate onto him, and Cannon will actually be forced to, you know, maybe even be forced to use a premature Monsoon, opening up Gen V to yet another easy pick-off by the Fate Skull of that Kalista. But while that is happening, top lane, Tom Kanch, TG is now going to go in onto Kai with the ultimate coming in from Yume. Uses that Devour perfectly as they delay the wild growth of Kai. Easy pickings here as there is the initiate onto bottom lane with Colette, and Gen V takes so much damage. There's a base wall, and the Gen V can only do is to go to his tier 1 and possibly go for an outplay, but nope. Look at that, Kaigu with the unbreakable will just breaks the will of Gen V.
Yes,
and
man.
Here comes Avarosa as well as Cannon.
Let's see if they will go for an engage here. This could break out for a 3v3 matchup. Now, that guy is in the house. Namukun connects onto Canon. Canon father! He will go down against EXO. An easy pick on that one. Nam didn't manage to even hit or dumikit dito sa members ng Mineski. GameX Mineski League of Legends. And just like that, 8-0, ladies and gentlemen. All kills, all turrets, all dragons in the hands of GameX Mineski.
And with that 6,000 gold lead, 14 minutes into the game, if Empire X can come back from this, that shall be something to note about. Is, well, when you have this kind of gold lead, you just think, what can we do for the next game? Because if the opposing side, you know, the one with the lead doesn't, you know, consecutively make mistakes, and Mineski have been that team who do falter a little bit in their mid game, but looks like they're coming in strong right here, and they're just making it hell for the side of Empire X.
Laki ng lamang ngayon ng Mineski dito. And actually, even TG against Kai, di ba? Kanina nung dinevour niya si Kai, talagang paka-devour niya, dumating pa si Yume doon. Sabi na kay Yume, mamili ka, presan ko ibababa. Mamili ka!
Yeah, but that was just
bayan o sarili.
Really good synergy there. He devoured him at the right time that Yume actually comes in. So, kasi Kai was actually looking for a position to wild growth. Pagkapasok ng Yume, that Yume would get knocked up as well as TG, so he can possibly go for an escape. But nicely timed Devour just puts him out of, you know, out of place so that Yume can easily use a gold card and wild card for the pickings.
Yeah, it's power of the Tam catch. Kahit yung harass dito ni Luluwumbian up with that Spectre Skull. So, yes, just like that. Again, if you look into the itemization, if you look into the gold lead, crazy lead. 4.2 against 7.3 against 4.8k. for the matchup of the mid lane.
Yes.
Diba? And pagdating sa carries din, wow, 1.6k gold lead.
PG here gets caught a little bit by Tam as well as Kai, but you know what? It doesn't matter. He has the Devour, he has the Grey Helm, and he has now Yume with him as well as Kulet. Look at that, the Wild Growth goes in onto the Mundo, but TG here may have taken too much damage as he goes down. That's the 2-for-1 trade, but Avarosa a little bit too late to the party, and he'll just be going with some party poopers with that Mystic shot, but it will not be enough as that was, again, a 2-for-1 trade in favor of MSKI. And look at this, Kaigu doesn't even respect Empire X right now. He's just, okay, you put another pink ward there, I'll come back for that a little bit later.
Yeah,
as
babalik si Kaigu.
EXO is now gonna start sieging this bottom turret.
Oh my god. Yes, they could go for the tower with the resistance coming in from mula dun sa Unbreakable. Pero may spot doon para parating si Avarosa. He will go up onto that blue side jungle, remove that ward over that pink ward. You also have to take note that Kulit is just hovering over the river. So willing na willing siyang kumulit din dito sa ating bottom lane. Bottom lane and the jungler and the mid lane will just recall. And no!
You have to take
Dragon
note,
rotation.
nang galing si Kulit to top lane, he was just following Avarosa like a hound dog,
Yes, my
looking
man.
for that fox.
And now,
for the
MSKI looking in to take that second dragon para sa game na to. We're not even seeing any pings coming in mula sa Acclaim Empire X. An easy dragon para sa MSKI.
Because they have no power output, or they have no voltage to go against MSKI with, well, EXO having that Blade-Throwing King, TG just super tanky. He can't even damage, or he can't even be damaged by Kai. Misses that tongue lash, but you know what? The frog, or you know what? Alam ko na.
The frog da ano?
Nanay niya, Hito, tatay niya, Palaka.
Oh.
Crossbreed.
Okay, sige. We could settle on to that.
Yeah.
So, sa family nagkatalo pala. Kawawang Tamkins, di alam ang katotohanan. Anyway, that's the cool. Yeah, nice. Nice na from that one. But still, Yume delivering the gold card. Ayoko! Sa programa mo, di ako mag-i-invest. Now, onto down, there's a gold card. Here comes TG, tries to lick up the Mundo.
Has no more flash.
Yes, my man. Malaki-laki tong kakainin ni TG, pero hindi. As Yume will secure the kill. Though, 11-1.
Yes.
Namatay si Tamkins after the engaging the top lane, si TG on that one. 1-1-1, 11-1. Still on the side of MSKI League of Legends with a 10-kill lead. 3-3 kanina sa gold hands nila. Isama mo pa yung kanilang, isama mo pa itong Rift Herald. Ladies and gentlemen, 18 minutes into the game, hindi pa ang pinaka-power dito ng Acclaim Empire would be to group up, di ba? Pero right now, they can do that.
As we do see Kai getting caught out, and he doesn't have the chance to use that wild growth as he gets bombarded by the skills of Colette as well as Kaigu. We do have to note right now that the man with the kills is Yume. There is nobody from the side of Empire X that can stop the Destiny and just allow him to get those free kills. He has a Lich Bait and Rod of Ease compared to Avarosa's Manamune Sheen combo.
Wala. Hirap nito para sa Acclaim Empire X. Like even if they group up, yung pinaka-strongest na scaling para sa kanilang composition, even if they group up, hindi ganun kahirap para sa MSKI of Legends to break the formation nito Acclaim Empire X. MSKI of Legends. Sa MSKI League of Legends.
Sam here gonna get caught out by Kaigu as well as Colette. There's a spider bite. Sam, you know what? He uses the sadism, but he's gonna take too much damage. But look at that. Kai, though, with a little bit of a rebound ultimate to save his teammate. Kaigu still is alive as he does activate his ultimate, but Avarosa now coming into the party. It is a numbers advantage here for the side of Empire X, but while that is happening, it is going to be Yume as well as EXO in the mid lane and at bottom lane, just getting resources and pushing the base of Empire X.
Yeah, one power to break the formation of a siege composition. Go for split. EXO 203, 179. So much lead in terms of gold. Yeah, that's around 2k gold lead. Isama mo pa si Yume dito. The base, all the formations, all of the assets na nasa labas ng Acclaim Empire X, it will be gone in no time.
Yes.
Yeah, on the carries dito ng MSKI League of Legends.
They were just looking to get the kill onto Kaigu and Colette, but well, it backfired as they lose the ball tier 2. Granted, the waves will push in favor of MSKI, so Gen V can, you know, get the farm. But the problem right now is that, again, Empire X doesn't have that composition to slow down the game. MSKI are on the forward charge, they are on the offensive, and Empire X doesn't have that champion that will wave pool effectively for them. They don't have like a Ziggs type of character, a Zerat, to then slow the pace of the game. And
gold leads, man. Like, pas 2K bawat isa sa kanila.
It's too crazy as
Yes, man.
MSKI here looks like they want to get this Baron easy peasy as expects quite a bit of damage from that glitter lance, but you know what? Here is again the I see you. Here comes Yume, goes in for the stun, 3-man knockup from Kaigu. And when it's all said and done, it's going to be Kai going down. Cannon shall be the one who follows up, and that is a 2-0 trade in favor, or you know, not even a 2-0 trade, just an easy pickup. A 4-0 trade here for the side of MSKI, and wow, even the fadeaways is devoured there so that Human can take that damage from the mid-tier 2.
Yes, my man. Kung di mo alam kung sino yan tumatawag na yan, it's not John Cena, my man. It's Yume. Very, very aggressive Destiny in the back line of Acclaim Empire X.
He can go aggressive.
Yes, my man. That's 6, no, make that 8-0-2 on the Twisted Fate kanina, 6-0-2 yan.
Yeah.
And, wow, after that engage, after that series of engage, securing 4 kills, include inner mid lane and inhibitor turret, mid lane inhibitor turret, and the inhibitor itself. 21 minutes, make that 22 minutes into the game. This is just a game for the taking para sa MSKI League of
I
Legends.
just feel like Empire X composition talaga from the beginning was a little bit too passive.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, when you look at MSKI, you know that they're looking for the early game.
Yeah,
And
napaka-passive.
and when they hit those level 6, it's time for
this
the
is
time bomb.
a composition that is like 2 patches behind. Or 1 patches behind. 1 patch behind. Grabe.
It's not just that. Again, it's just a bit, it's just too slow that, well as yung lane matchups din nila, do you see that TG is just going to be able to lick Kai into submission, and then in the bottom lane, it's Kaigu setting up for EXO, and Cannon, hello, when you don't have that level 6, you're not gonna be able to stop the, you know, the rampage of a Minotaur on the Talistar.
Yes, and where is that unique pick Acclaim Empire X? Yung Acclaim Empire X na nakilala natin na mahilig kumuha ng mga, you know, niche pick, di ba?
Yeah, exactly. But when we do talk about an Empire X, looks like they want to go in for this dragon. It's a dragon for a Baron, so MSKI here gets really good upper hand.
Yeah,
the upper hand.
Easy Baron. Red stack, my man. Poof.
Easy. I thought it was gonna be Axel who gets last hit, but it's TG.
Okay. Nag-rent kay EXO. Kay TG na punta.
Yes. Alright, so again, for you guys who are wondering, we did ban out the Shen and the Jin because of the reworks for the Shen, of course, and Jin is a new champion. So in 2 weeks' time,
you'll be seeing the mind of the Virtuoso. O, tingnan natin, makakataas kaya dito si Kulit. Wow, what is that kind of positioning? Kulit just walks away. Hindi kailangan mag-cocoon from human form. And Acclaim Emperor X gets shoved to the face!
Oh! Knocks up Kai, and there will be an immediate domination of the 2 members of Empire X as Kaigu just walking inside the face of Empire X with an unbreakable will just tanks so much damage from the turret with the Baron buff. With 30 seconds into the clock for these 2 members of Empire X, I think MSKI are ready to finish off game 1 with relative ease.
No turrets destroyed para sa side ng Acclaim Empire X. Everyone probably from the chat would be saying, MSKI yan eh, MSKI yan. Wow. What a very... What a very, very massive performance coming in mula sa MSKI.
Yeah, again, it all started in that ban and pick phase talaga.
Yes, my man. Guys! Oh, the code! Oh my God! My code na lumabas!
May code na lumabas!
On top of that victory, malaking victory sa'yo para sa Summoners na yun. Humanaged to secure that code.
How long was that code up?
Yeah, man! Nakatingin ako dun sa in-game screen natin.
Sorry, guys.
Lumabas yung code!
Yeah, so kung nasa YouTube stream kayo, you can just go back into where the code was and screenshot it. You still have plenty of time. There is quite a bit of characters for you to guess bago nyo makuha yung
pero mga keyboard lords.
Mga keyboard lord nga kayo. Isa sa mga strats na sinasabi ko is maglatagan kayo ng napakadaming PG tapos magkakaibigan kayo. Sige, swertihan na lang.
Yan, endgame scream tayo. So you could see, wow, MSKI Yume, it's only TG with 1 death.
Yeah.
No turrets destroyed para sa side ng Acclaim Empire X.
Yeah, and just want to see the graph here.
Yeah.
Let's see you damage dealt to champions as it is going to be Yume. Wait.
Wow.
With 13,000 damage. Quite a bit of damage output coming in for the mid laner of MSKI. I think because like they did their research, they knew that Avarosa really likes that Twisted Fate, and they got it off the bat, and as well as taking off that Zac from Tab. They didn't want to give it for the second or third pick, or the first and second pick for Empire X here, and that just, I think, wrecked Empire X in terms of their mindsets on what they pick. So that concludes Game 1 in this best of 2 series between GameX MSKI versus Empire X. So
definitely Acclaim Empire X cannot pull off that kind of play and performance in Game 2. If they want to secure this one onto, if they want to have any hope to close the series 1-1.
I think it's a wake-up call for them to go into Game 2 talaga. But still,
early game or something, don't play passive with that.
I think they were just trying to test out the waters.
Yeah, probably.
Never mind. Just testing the waters against MSKI, and MSKI looks like they want to go for the early game. Their mid game was really smooth. There were previous games for MSKI that, you know, their mid games were a little bit shaky, but in the end game, they're just magically or miraculously come back from the grave. So we'll see as we go into Game 2 again. This is the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split, brought to you by
the official energy shot of the Pro Gaming Series. That is Booster C Energy Shot. Genius now with Booster C Protect.
Yes.
Hanilimon flavor.
Hanilimon.
Hanilimon.
Boost your focus, boost your game.
Kami po.
Yes. Ikaw na.
Kami pa yung naging shoutcaster. Ako nga po pala si GS Yumo with the 1-4 Anay.
And of course, I'm GS Asway with an eye.
Sorry, man.
Okay lang.
Okay, this is the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split. We have concluded Game 3. Last match na, mamaya. So guys, we'll be right back.
I'm tired of caring, just look at that healing. He's practically barren, resets when I'm leaving, and more doesn't die. His shield's never down, his Q multiplies, flies dragging around.